and Michelle. Made it through that beautiful struggle, going through hell. Them ladies made something out of nothing and prevail. Use they mind, not they body, cause they pussy ain't for sale. I'm out. Strong women knowing they worth, not depending on no niggas, so they going to work. They see these niggas ain't shit, so they annoying to hurt. And they ain't fucking for some money just to go in they purse. Ladies.
How y'all doing today? Thank y'all for tuning in to Rebirth the Podcast. This is episode 3 of Rebirth the Podcast, and I am your host, Riri. What you wearing, Riri, on Instagram. Make sure that you're following me on all social media platforms. That way you can have all updates on all the shows and all of the things that I have going on. If you have not heard that I am newly onto Amped, I'll be going live on Amped. That way I can say all of the things that I can't say on the podcast. I don't want to get canceled on this platform, but y'all make sure y'all follow me on Amp for all explicit content, okay? So the title of today's episode is called ReFocus. I named this episode ReFocus because I'm recently getting back refocused in life. I'm, refocusing my mental, my spiritual, and my physical, and all of the things like that. And I feel like it's really important for us to understand and know that we don't always have to get stuff perfect, especially in this life that we're living in. Like, we're not going to get it perfect all the time. So sometimes we are going to have to take a step back and just refocus and, get everything right. And then, pop back out when when the time is right. Originally, this episode was supposed to be done with a co-host, and it was supposed to be my good friend Ashley, but don't worry, next week y'all definitely will get that interview, and y'all definitely will have some content that will have something to do with not just me, but another person as well. So I'm really, really excited for that. We do have somebody behind the camera today. Trill, do you want to tell them something? Do you want to say hi? Do you want to pop in the frame and tell them hi? This is Trill, you guys, from Braggadocious Podcast. That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Fine. That's all you guys get. That's all you get, okay? But yeah, he has his own podcast. Make sure that you guys are following Braggadocious Podcast on Instagram. Make sure that you're following it on all streaming platforms. Download the podcast. Listen to the podcast. I had the honor of being a guest on his podcast, which was the first time I ever did an interview on anybody's podcast, and that was super, super exciting for me. So yeah, I appreciate him for being here today. Thank you so much, Trill. Let's give a round of applause for Trill and the Braggadocious Podcast. Very good. Okay, so moving on, I just want to remind you all of the mission and the purpose here at Rebirth the Podcast. The mission and the purpose here at Rebirth the Podcast is to promote, protect, and uplift and uphold all Black women. Okay, so just keep that in mind when you're listening to the podcast. If you hear me bragging on Black women a lot, that's because that's the purpose of this podcast. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm supposed to do. And that's who I am, is a Black woman. So if you're ever questioning whose side I'm on in this whole situation, I'm definitely on the Black woman side. Except, speaking of focusing, speaking of staying focused and focusing on something tangible and focusing on things that you can actually obtain in life, and being on the side of Black women, I'm on all Black women's side except, heavy on the except, Carlee Russell's. I'm on everybody's side but hers. And I made this stance about a week ago. I have witnesses. I'm glad the media is just now, excuse me. I'm glad the media is just now catching on, or I don't know if they're just now catching on or if they're just, reporting the news that they're getting from the police, but the police are just now finding out that this girl basically elaborated the whole story and did the whole thing. What reason? They don't know what reason she did all of that for yet. I know exactly what reason she did all of that for. She did all of that for social media and for likes and for followers and to go viral or whatever she thought was going to happen. That clearly backfired in her face, because now she's going to go to jail. Well, she'll be the most famous person in jail. So my official stance on this whole situation is, a week ago, mind you, I said this a week ago, I called people on the phone, 2 people in particular, And I told them a week ago, that bitch is lying. The whole story sounds like some bullshit to me. So I'm glad that the police feel like how I feel. That's a bullshit ass liar. Like, why would you do that? Why would you make all black women everywhere look like a total complete idiot? Now, here we are on the phone with 911, trying to get the police to come to our motherfucking aid because somebody may be potentially kidnapping us. And now they got to think twice because your dumb ass want to play the fucking fool for Instagram. It's fine. It's not fine, actually, bitch. You pissed me off. I'm upset. You brung Beyonce's mom outside, you know what I mean? Miss Knowles, Miss Tina. That bitch don't play. That hoe don't come outside for everybody. She don't speak up for just any and everybody. She spoke up for you, bitch. And you played in that lady face and you played in my face as well. Stupid idiot. That hoe is dumb. It just don't make no sense to be that stupid and to just do all of that for what? I really do want to know what your motive was truly, because I know what you're gonna try and lie and say, oh, I had a mental breakdown. You know what I mean? I had all of the things. The bitch gonna try and play crazy now, but you had all your motherfucking sense, bitch, when you came up with this bullshit ass story. Now all of a sudden you just dumb. Making black women everywhere look like fucking idiots. It's fine. Okay, so I'm going to move on. Let's refocus. Okay? Refocus. That is the name of today's episode, and that's what we will constantly be doing throughout this episode because I had a few drinks. So I'm going to have to refocus myself a few times today. So yeah, refocusing myself mentally, physically, and spiritually. Shout out to me because today I just realized that I'm not supposed to have a 9-to-5 anywhere. If you guys listened to the first episode, you all know that I had recently been let go from a job. And then today I just quit a job because no, it's the 9-to-5 thing is just not for me. I wish I could say it's my fault and my fault alone, but I need people to stop letting assholes run companies. Like, who is giving the companies, it's a one asshole hiring another asshole and then promoting the asshole and letting the asshole run the whole fucking show. And then they want to hire nothing else but assholes. But then when I'm here, hi, I'm not an asshole. And then I get fired because I'm not an asshole. Like, that's crazy. I don't know. I have morals. I have standards. And I'm not putting that shit to the side for any amount of money an hour. You're not going to get to talk to me stupid. You're not going to get, like, that's not what you get from me for any amount of money. But anyway, I felt so strongly about the situation to where I just almost had 2 employees quit from their job at churches. I don't know if I should have done that. I don't know. The whole day was just rubbing off on me. The whole day just rubbed off on me. And then when I walked inside of churches, it was it triggered me a little bit. Maybe it triggered me a little bit. It shouldn't have. But yeah, anyway, we'll move on. We'll refocus. We're going to refocus right now. We're refocusing. Okay. So, again, like I was saying, today's episode was really supposed to be about me doing this, physical challenge. I wanted to show you guys how strong I could really, really be. And I am really, really strong. And I will be back in the gym one day. And you hoes better watch your man this fucking summer. Or maybe next summer. I'm going to let you hoes have it this summer. Next summer, watch a nigga because I'm back in the gym. So we're refocusing. Like I said, the next episode is definitely going to show you guys how I refocus myself. I feel like any problem or any struggle you're facing can be worked out in the gym or not even just in the gym, with any form of physical exercise. Like if you're going through a stressful day or something like that, take you a walk, a little brisk walk or a little run or a little jog or something like that. And you will literally find while you're doing whatever you're doing that you're able to focus on things and see things from the outside looking in. I know it works very well for me. Don't take my word for it. Do it yourself. That means you, big back. You get up and you take you a big brisk walk. Okay? Get you a walk in. You know what I mean? Whatever you're going through can literally be worked out in some type of physical fashion. We want to do something physical about it anyway. Like if you're upset or if you're mad or whatever, there's something that you feel like you should be physically doing. And sometimes in those situations, there's actually nothing that you can do physically without going to jail, except for take your big ass a walk. Go on, take you a fucking walk somewhere. Take you a run, jog, however it goes, get it out physically, and then you'll find yourself looking on the other side of things and feeling like, you can handle the situation a little bit better. So yeah, that's enough about refocusing. But again, we will get back to refocusing before the episode is over with. I really did want to speak today about on topic of getting back into the gym and refocusing your lives. I have a feeling about the young ladies who are going to get these surgeries. And I did want to speak about it with somebody who's actually, a professional in the gym or whatever like that. Mind you, I'm not a professional in the gym. I just know about what works for me and for my life. And again, I'm not a professional about surgery either. This is my opinion. Heavy on it being my opinion. So if you do not agree with me, you do not feel like how I feel, I just urge you to keep it cute when you're commenting to me, when you're sending me your DMs, and when you're responding to the content that you see. Just keep it cute. Just understand that it's me and just my opinion, and that's it. And it don't have nothing to do with you personally. Okay? So on to this surgery talk. I know a lot of women feel like they can skip the gym and not do the part with the gym and go straight to the surgery and then get the physical or visual results that they desire. That's cute. We love that. But I still feel like the gym is the first place that you need to start. Like literally, like you have to change your lifestyle before you go change your body. You have to change your mindset before you go change your body. Like all of those things have to be changed before you just sit up there and say, hey, I'm just going to change the outside and not change the inside. Because if you don't change the inside, eventually what's on the inside will come out. It always comes out. It don't matter how hard you try to hide. If you was a big burger eater, let me not talk so vulgar. If you were a big burger eater before you had surgery, you're not going to stop being a big burger eater just because you had surgery. It takes work. It takes a mental change. It takes a whole lifestyle change. So I really do feel like the ladies who are going back and getting round 2 and round 3 and round 4 are losing it. Y'all are losing it. Like, gee, just go to the gym. I promise you. Even if you talk to the doctor before you have the surgery, the doctor will tell you, I really feel like you need to go ahead and get you some type of physical regimen before you come in and have the surgery, because it helps with recovery. It helps with a lot of things. It helps mentally and physically. We love the gym. We love working out. We love getting that stuff off our chest. And I don't know, like maybe we can reduce the recurring surgeries. Maybe we can reduce the number of rounds that we have to keep going back to the doctor, because we're actually working on a lifestyle and not on looking like we're working on a lifestyle. Again, I know y'all like to tussle in the comments. Don't come for me, please. Don't come for me. I just fully believe in changing habits. Changing your habits can change a lot of shit for you, okay? Not just one thing. It can change a lot of things for you. All right. I want to say something else really quickly, but I'm not. I'm going to keep it to myself. Y'all don't be even really giving a fuck how I feel anyway, do y'all? I really want y'all to let me know in the comments. Make sure that y'all are commenting, liking, and subscribing. Make sure that y'all are listening to all the episodes. I know it's the beginning, and I'm so glad to have all of you guys following this journey with me. So it'll get better as we go on. Again, like I said, next week we're going to have an interview. Hopefully Lil Jeremy will call me back, and we'll go ahead and get that interview as well. But yeah, going back for 3 and 4 rounds is crazy. That's crazy. As a female, like, come on now. Just because you got the money don't mean you always have to spend it. For real. Let's get in the gym. Let's refocus and get in the gym. All right? Let's unbig those backs for real. Because I don't know what surgeon y'all are going to that's leaving the back wide like that, but you need to stop going to him. Y'all need to put him in whatever group chat y'all are in and just say, hey, when I went to him, I asked him to unbig my back, and when I got off the table, my back was still big, but my waist was little and my ass was fat. Cause y'all still are giving width within the shoulder area. It's very wide, linebacker-ish, if I could say so myself. Moving on. We love the ladies, though. I mean, no disrespect to anybody that's going to get surgery. Again, let me make my statement and my point clear. I am not disrespecting anybody for going to do anything with your body. It's your body. You do what you would like to do. But I really, really, really think it's in anybody's best interest to go to the gym and start there and finish there. Whatever you decide to do with your body. Okay, so I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to my next topic. My next topic is going to be music related. All of these things will be music related. If you've been listening to the podcast, we usually do segments, but I'm doing a little improv today. You get improv from me today. Woo woo. Goddamn right. Cheer for that goddamn improv. A lot of people don't get this from me. I used to get up on stage. People used to pray for our improv. Y'all are getting this shit for free, just for pressing play on your phone. So, cheers to you. I usually do segments. I'm not doing segments today again because I don't have the person who originally was going to be on the show here with me today. My fault, all my fault. Y'all can blame me today, okay? Y'all can all blame me. It's my fault why she's not here. Boo me. Boo to me. So what I did was I'm just gonna improvise for y'all today. Okay, we're gonna be jumping around, but we're definitely gonna focus on the music and what's going on down here in Houston, Texas. Shout out to Houston, Texas. Shout out to hot ass Houston. I don't know how I can stress this enough for you people who are not from here. I've said it first episode, I've said it second episode, and now I'm saying it third episode. It's hot down here, okay? It is very hot. It's so hot to the point where we don't want anybody to come and visit us from any out-of-town places. We have enough issues with the people who are from Houston, in this heat. We have enough people, we don't need any more people to migrate. We don't need any more vehicles with the emissions. That's hot too. You know what I mean? All of the things add more heat to where we're at. And we just don't want the shit. Stay where y'all at. Please. We're begging y'all that we're good out here. It's hot as a motherfucker. I don't know how else to say it. It's really, really hot. It's so hot, it's disgusting. Like, it's so hot, like, you will lose your breath. Like, it's really hot. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like humidity, heat, and just hotness and chemicals. That's the best way to explain it. Chemicals, heat, and hotness. It's hot than a motherfucker. So don't come down here no more. We're good over here. All right? But on the subject of Houston, shout out to Travis Scott, Mr. He's from Mo City, but it's still Houston. We take him. We allow Travis down here in Houston, okay? He brought back Astroworld. We love him. People are still trying to give him shit for Astroworld, which is why that nigga said, you know what? Fuck Houston and the United States. I'm gonna have a fucking concert in Egypt, bitch. That's what he said. He said, I'm gonna have a concert in Egypt and I'm gonna have it in front of the pyramids. That's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Who gonna stop him? Nobody. That nigga Travis Scott he's the GOAT. Shout out to Travis. Shout out to fucking Travis Scott. So he's having this concert on the 28th of July. It's gonna be in front of the pyramids. Somebody, I'm not gonna say whose body, but somebody's said that there were tickets that were supposed to be on sale, which I highly fucking doubt, because this nigga couldn't even keep people out the fucking Astrodome down here in Houston, Texas. So you know about the pyramids in Egypt. No, I don't think he's selling tickets. I think it'll be like some type of private concert, like some invite only type of shit where he'll release the records for his album, because he has not dropped the album yet. We have not heard a song from the album, but we know that an album is coming this month from Travis Scott. And my guess is that at the Pyramids, he's going to be performing the songs from the album. That's just my guess. Because who the fuck wants to pay you some money to go out there to the Pyramids and hear some shit that we already heard? Nigga, stop. Don't know. So I really feel like he's going to do a new album. It'll be performed at the Pyramids. Our poor asses won't fucking be there. Yeah. My broke ass won't be there. I ain't going to be able to make it to the Pyramids, fam. Won't be able to get there. But shout out to all of the people that are going to the Pyramids to see Travis Scott. Shout out to Travis Scott and shout out to Houston. Houston motherfucking Texas. I'm really excited to hear the album, though. I'm really excited to hear the album because I know Travis is going to incorporate H-Town in his shit. That's one thing I can say about him. The difference between him and Uzi is Travis is very much rock and roll and very much heavy metal and very much, but if he don't stop that motherfucking beat and throw some motherfucking screw and chop in that motherfucker, if he don't do that, he don't do nothing else. And we appreciate that. Thank you, Travis, for always putting fucking Houston, Texas on, my nigga. We just had 713 Day. We just had the passing of Big Pokey. I know that nigga gonna throw some Houston influence in on that album. We love that shit. We love Travis. We love Travis. We love Travis and we love hip hop and we love the fact that hip hop is 50 years old. My phone keeps going off and for what? Don't nobody be wanting shit. So we love the fact that hip hop is 50 years old. Hip hop is 50 years old this year. That is amazing. That is amazing that it's been doing what it's been doing. It's grown and it's become something that nobody in the world can deny. It has its own fucking anniversary. Like hip hop has its own anniversary, which is live. I don't think, is there another genre of music that has its own anniversary? Like, do they celebrate when jazz was born? I don't think they do. They do. Do they celebrate when pop was born? They do. Damn, this is really fucking up my point at this point. Shit. Well, anyway, fuck them other genres. Hip hop is 50 years old. And I feel like hip hop and like some shit that's older than hip hop is the only ones that are really, like hip hop is the only one that matters. Let's talk about it. Let's just be honest. Like it heavily influences every other genre of music. And that's just that on that. Like, mind you, we got Uzi, who is by no means qualified to call himself a rapper at this point. This nigga is literally like, has the #1 rap album and that shit was barely even rap. Like hip hop is, I'm just so happy for black people in hip hop. I'm so happy that we're able to do what we're able to do and nobody can take that from us and nobody can say, hey, they got this from there or they got that. No, we got that from us. Like, we are the originators, nigga. Shout out to hip hop. Shout out to hip hop and shout out to Jay-Z. I'm still trying to get signed to Rock Nation. I'm trying to pull a Ken the Man so bad. Ooh, I'm trying to pull a Meg Thee Stallion real fucking bad. Anyway, shout out to Jay-Z. He was honored at the Brooklyn Public Library. And they lit like, this is, you know what? Jay-Z got a level of money that niggas ain't gonna never touch. I mean, I ain't gonna say that about us because, I mean, some people will touch that and I hope that we all touch that. But what? They put your lyrics on the front end of a building in New York? The whole building. Like, we just gonna duct tape the whole building with your lyrics. That is the livest shit I've ever seen. Shout out to Jay-Z. I really wish I could have seen it in person, but I did not. But shout out to my best friend, good friend, Wanna. Shout out to Wanna. She went down there and she saw the exhibit and she sent me a picture of Jay-Z there. Jay-Z was literally there when she was there. So If I would have been there, maybe I would have saw Jay-Z, but I didn't. But I have a picture of Jay-Z on my phone, and I'm gonna make sure that I add it to this video so you guys can see. Like, that nigga is live. Not only did he get his lyrics all like plastered on the outside of the Brooklyn Public Library, he was giving out these specialty library cards, like literally with the blue, like his library cards for Brooklyn Public Library, like the Jay-Z library card. And he gave away the book for free as well. Everything was free. The exhibit was free. The whole thing was free. So if you got there and you got to see it, no cap, you was like, I'm sure you were just as geeked as I was to even just hear about it and see it online. Congratulations to you if you got to make it out there. And congratulations to Jay-Z. Shit, man. Hove. I got really excited talking about that. I don't know why. I just like in my soul, I got so excited talking about that. So anyway, on to some more hip hop music news. There is a documentary that will be released on August the 2nd, if I'm not mistaken. I believe it will be released on August the 2nd or August the 1st. August the 1st. August the 1st, the episode will be released. The documentary will be released, and it's called Mixtape. And it features Lil Wayne is in the documentary. A lot of rappers are in the documentary, but basically the documentary is about mixtapes. And when I saw that Lil Wayne was the main person like in the documentary, I was like, they got the mixtape GOAT. They went and got the mixtape goddamn GOAT. Shout out to Lil Wayne. They went and got the mixtape GOAT, because let me tell you something. I ain't gonna say all I can remember, but you know, like really though, like the best Lil Wayne was on the mixtape. The best Lil Wayne shit was on the mixtapes. We love his albums, we love that, but man, the fact that he took anybody's beat and just got on anybody's beat and did them any type of way on their beat was amazing. We love Lil Wayne's mixtapes. My favorite Lil Wayne mixtape was The Drought. All the Droughts. Drought 1, 2, and 3 was my shit. I still listen to that to this day. I fuck with Wayne. Trill, what is your favorite mixtape? Not just Lil Wayne mixtape, but what is your favorite mixtape, period? He's thinking. Dream Chasers. What is it? Dream Chasers 2. We fuck with Meek Mill too. No cap. The fact that these artists really were themselves and like really who they could wanted to be on these mixtapes, like that's what makes mixtapes so special within hip hop. Because are you serious? Like it was like, I just got some shit I got to get off my chest and I got to give it to everybody for free. We fuck with y'all, man. Shout out to the mixtapes, man. Can we make mixtapes great again? A couple of months ago? Yeah, it hasn't been that long. I know who still drops mixtapes and who still gives their music away for free. Chance the Rapper still gives his music away for free. We fuck with Chance the Rapper as well. He never charged anybody for anything. Future husband, I don't want to talk too soon, but yes, we love Chance the Rapper. If anybody knows me and knows my life, they know I love Chance the Rapper. Okay. More hip hop news, more music news. JT, shout out to J fucking T. For more reasons than one. I'm just gonna stick to the most important reason. She just dropped the website to assist recently newly released women who are getting released back into public. She just dropped this website, and I ain't gonna lie to you. I like what? First of all, yes. Just yes, all of the things, yes, we need it. When I got out of jail, I didn't know when, where, how, or what. I didn't know what to do, where to go, or any of the things. So very, very, very necessary. Not only that, I actually visited the website, and this lady has all of these links and all of this different information for ladies who need help up on re-entry. Like, I thought it was just gonna be a website that's just gonna have some information and maybe some links that don't lead nowhere. But no, you know me, I was ready to call bullshit on bullshit, but there's no bullshit there. There's nothing to hide there. There's nothing to see there. I will say the assistance is limited to certain states. It's, you know what I'm saying? Like, because all assistance is limited to certain states. So in certain states, you know, there are different rules, and maybe she doesn't have everything on the website for every single state, but she did what she could with what she had, and I'm proud of that, and I applaud that, and that's just really live to me. Thank you, JT. Thank you. Like, the ladies needed that. Like, the women needed that. And then I don't think people really understand that. Men, fellas, it's fellas that need that as well. I'm sure y'all have a lot of resources. I'm sure there were other resources before JT or anybody else come along. But somebody that's that famous, that has that big of a platform, speaking up for people who just usually normally just get looked over in society, we love that. Especially for Black women. Shout out to us. Shout out to Black women. Because every time you turn on the radio this summer, guess who you're going to have to hear? Guess who they're going to have to hear this summer? Our mouth. I'm not mad. Hey, man, shout out to all the female hip-hop artists who felt like 2023 summer was going to be the summer that they do their best motherfucking shit. Because y'all did that shit. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I'm just gonna give flowers where flowers are supposed to be given at. I am not mad at any of it. All of it is so exciting, and it just fills me with so much joy to see Black women running this shit. Running it. We're not even worried about Gunna album at this point. We're not even worried about Uzi album at this point. Drake better hurry up and drop. He gotta do something for the niggas. Cause the females, they said, you know what? Fuck everything that everybody talking about this summer. We about to do our big one. Even Sexy fucking Red. I don't care. Hey, listen. I want y'all to stop DMing me and stop asking me how I feel about that. Because do you know how I feel about it? I love it. I love to see it. I don't give a fuck if the bitch can't rap Adam from Eve. I can't rap Adam from Eve neither. But if somebody call me tomorrow and say, hey, we got this song, we need you to hop on, and it's going to make us a whole bunch of money, guess what I'm going to do? Go hop on that motherfucking song. Why the fuck wouldn't I? Ski? What are you saying? Whole time her pussy ain't pink and her booty hole is not brown. But guess what? The bitch said it sounded good in a song. And the bitch says, you know what? I bet you we gonna come. And famous is what she is. You name me one other bitch that get the cosign from Drake, Nicki Minaj, and Travis Scott in 1 week. You tell me another bitch. And it's not even a competition. What it is showing y'all that these doors are clearly open for anybody at this point. The door is open for anybody to walk through at this point. But I tell you one requirement, one prerequisite to get through that door. You got to be your authentic self. You got to be you. You can't get through this door faking and fronting. Only motherfuckers get to come through that door is real niggas and real bitches. And that's all I can see on when I open my phone. Y'all talking about something, I don't like it. What is she supposed to be looking like or P doing? And she only 2 or 3 songs in the fucking game. Like, just make it make sense. Y'all want the bitch to be a novice coming out the door? She ain't gonna be perfect. She gonna fuck up. She gonna do a lot of shit. She just started. God damn. I love to see it. I'm happy for her. Shout out to Sexy Red. Shout out to all the females this summer. And they're all Black. They're all Black women on my timeline taking over the music industry. Who's upset and who should be? Nobody should be mad. Everybody should be thankful to these ladies for opening these doors for us. I'm thankful, ladies. I appreciate you, and I'm ready to see more. I love to see more. I'm ready for the new hit, the new bop, the new whatever. As long as it's coming from one of us, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, I'm kind of on that side of it. I'm biased when it comes to that. I'm sorry. So yeah, more music news. This may be the most juiciest news that I have for you guys today. Okay. The Pusha T and Jim Jones beef is getting really serious. It's getting so serious to the fact that Pusha T said that nigga Jim Jones is a snitch. I know what I said last episode. I was Team Jim. I know what I said last episode. You don't have to remind me of what I said. And that's what you're not going to do. I check myself before anybody checks me. Okay? I know what I said last episode. I was Team Jim. I jumped teams. I'm Team Pusher now. I lied last episode. Call it what you want to call it. I don't care. I'm on a different side now. The man came for the jugular with his comeback. You know what I mean? I didn't know he was going to get that graphic and just say that much stuff. But let me tell y'all what swayed me and what made me just jump on Pusha C's side. Jim Jones was saying shit that sounded really good that would have fucked anybody up in a rap battle. Do you understand what I'm saying? It wasn't personal, or it wasn't directly geared at Pusha T. It would have fucked anybody up who he was talking to in a rap battle. You understand what I'm saying? But Pusha T said, no, I'm going to directly say some shit directly about him and to him, so everybody know I'm talking directly to him and about him. Did his big one. Called the man a snitch. Said that's why he riding Drake dick. Definitely threw Tekashi 6ix9ine up in there because he's calling the man a snitch, so he had to make that correlation some type of way. It's serious. It's heating up. I told y'all to go listen. I told y'all to go on YouTube, get on your YouTube page and go listen to the diss songs. But if you go on your YouTube page and you look at now the Pusha T and Jim Jones diss, there has been recently just released, it was probably about a week ago now. Pusha T just released his comeback to Jim Jones's, on the block freestyle. And man, it's just some shit that you can't just say. And that nigga said that shit. Fuck is you saying? I'm like, Jim is gonna snap, or like he's gonna lose his shit when he hear it. Mind you, I thought we was gonna get the Pusha T and Jim. I thought Jim Jones was gonna, drop something in response to this shit by now, but he did not. Jim Jones is quiet. He's silent. So I'm watching this shit closely for y'all. If y'all not watching this shit, I'm fully invested in this motherfucking shit. This shit getting heated. I feel like we might hear gunshots behind this motherfucking shit this summer, y'all. I said that last episode, though. As long as motherfuckers leave it in the music, it's going to be cool. But the shit niggas is saying, I don't know if you could just leave that in the music, But hey, I digress. I'm going to move on. I mean, like I said, I highly urge all of y'all to go listen to the whole situation. It starts with the Pusha T LV release. Then it goes to the Jim Jones on the block freestyle. Then it goes back to Pusha T's response to the on the block freestyle. Oh my God. That last Pusha T response. Shout out to Pusha T. That nigga not playing with Jim Jones, man. He not playing. He ain't come to play. It's almost like he didn't come to play. He ain't come to play. It's almost like he ain't come to even leave it in the music. It's almost like, yeah, nigga, like really like what's up, like type shit. I don't know what Jim's gonna do. It's gonna be, I'm anxious to see what the fuck is gonna happen though. I'm so fucking anxious to see this shit. So yeah, y'all make sure that y'all go check that out on YouTube. The shit is bananas, to say the least. Okay, so I'm gonna move on to the shine time part of the show. I did remember that I was supposed to be shouting out a particular business today. Again, it was the young lady who was supposed to be on the show, so I'm just really quickly gonna ask you guys to go follow Coach Legs on Instagram. She is a trainer. I'm sorry, I'm losing train of thought. Let me refocus. She is a trainer down there at Cortex Fitness Lab. Just make sure that y'all are following her. I'll give y'all more information on her on the next episode, but I'll definitely have her Instagram name and her information at the bottom of the screen so you guys can follow her. So shout out to Ashley. Shout out to Legs. We're going to catch up with each other next week, love. Don't worry about it. So, I want to talk really quickly about, I don't know if it's a heavy subject or not, but again, I be scared to say what I want to say on the podcast because I feel like the world is going to come for me. But I'm tired of being scared. I'm just going to say what I need to say. I want to have the discussion about the trans women. My cousin sent me some type of article or something like that about them trying to call this a bonus hole, call our pussies our vaginas, our sexual reproductive organ, they want to call it a bonus hole. I was watching a podcast. I'm not going to say whose podcast because his shit is fucking famous and he got enough fucking views. But I was watching his shit after my cousin sent me what she sent me. I was watching his shit. And they said on there that it was just an article that was written. It wasn't necessarily supposed to be something that's actually going into effect in the healthcare industry. It was just a suggestion. It was suggested that doctors start calling our pussies, vaginas, reproductive organs, bonus holes, which is some fucking bullshit. Just to suit motherfuckers who actually just only have a bonus hole. Like, that's all it is. That's what they have is a bonus hole. What I got, I bring life into the world with this motherfucker. It's not a fucking bonus. It's a life maker. Call it what the fuck it is. You know what I mean? Like, what are you saying? But yeah, so that's the thing about that. I want to talk about them really quickly, and I'm going to hit my blunt while I talk about them because I want to make sure I get my thoughts together. Again, I don't want to get canceled, but I do want to say what I need to say because this shit is getting the fuck out of hand. It's getting out of fucking hand at this point. The shit is going too far is an under fucking statement at this point. It is a direct disrespect to me as who I was born as. You mean like it's a direct disrespect to my mama. It's a direct disrespect to her mama. Like, it's a direct disrespect to what I know to be as who I am as an actual being. Like, I know that I am a woman because of how I was born and how I carry myself and how I move. Now you want me to actually sit up there and question that because the next motherfucker went got their dick chopped off? Excuse me, that might have been a little harsh. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. Let me hit this point. I probably shouldn't have said it like that. But you cannot say that this person is equal to or even compared to me because we were born under two totally different circumstances. So I feel like if we do anything, we just give them their own category. They can't be in my category as well. You know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? Like, you can't come. That's like, I mean, don't come in my lane. This my lane. Like, this where women been at forever since the fucking world was created, nigga. Since God made Eve, this has been women's lane. And then you came and you just decided you wanted to do something similar, but not exactly the same thing, but similar, kind of like it, but not really. Okay, so you're kind of like it, but you're not really. So you kind of really just need to be in your whole own lane, in your whole own category there. You mean like you need your whole own sporting events, and you need your whole own bathroom, and you need your whole own doctors. Like, you need your transgender specific doctors, and they can call your shit whatever the fuck they want to call it in the fucking thing. But if motherfucker coming there calling my shit a bonus hole, we gonna have an issue. Especially if it's the motherfucker who birthed my motherfucking child. You better not come here calling my shit a bonus hole. You seen the whole ins and out of that motherfucker. I would take her name's Christina. I call her Christina. My doctor's name Christina. Christina better not come in that bitch talking about a bonus hole. And you done seen 3 motherfucking kids come up out of here, man. What are you talking about? Stop playing. That's it. I'm gonna leave it like that because, like I said, I don't want nobody coming for me in the comments. Don't do that. Let me see what my cousin just sent me, because she sends me all the good tea. What's up, cousin? Shout out to my cousin Shay Freshon on Instagram. They say the bitch been taken. See what I'm saying? This is what I'm saying right here. I've been saying this. Now they got memes and everything for the bitch. The bitch still went viral. Crazy Carlee. That's her name now. Crazy Carlee. Okay, so now moving on to women in sports. Moving on, and I love that segue. I'm a good seguer. Is that a word? I'm a good segue to lead to the next subject type of person. That's a segueer. I'm a good segueer. Anyway, so keeping on the subject of women in sports, shout out to Shacari Richardson. Shacari Richardson won the 100-meter U.S. championship. Then she went on to where the world championship. She won that too. She won both of them. Let's just talk. She won first place in both of them. Shout out to Shacari. She came back with a vengeance. She came back with that shit on her mind. She went and refocused. You see how I did that right there? She went and refocused and came back and said, you know what? I'm not gonna smoke weed no more. I am though. Shout out to Shacari for stop smoking weed. She said that she not gonna smoke weed no more. She gonna come back and she still gonna win shit. She gonna show them that she can do it regardless to what a motherfucker said. You know, and I fuck with that. I'm on her side 100%. What I want y'all to do is a little homework right now. If you're listening, if you're watching, if you can see me, if you can hear me, what I want you to do is I want you to go on YouTube and watch the video of Shacari winning the first 100-meter championship. The first one, not the second one, the first one. In that video, you will see her win the championship, obviously. After she's finished, she goes into the stands. She hugs her family. She gives her family a kiss. She walks out of the stands. The interviewer is interviewing two other young ladies, so she doesn't stop to interview, and she just immediately walks back off into the under the stadium, into the locker room. In the video, though, if you're watching the correct video, you will see a white lady, young lady, as a matter of fact, turn to her boyfriend, tap her boyfriend, and say out her mouth, I hate her. I was so flabbergasted because I'm sure she doesn't know that that's on the internet now. Like, hi, you're on the internet now. Hopefully this becomes a meme because I break all of the stories. I broke the Carlee Russell story and I'm breaking this one right now. The young lady says clearly out her mouth, I hate her. Why she hates her, I don't know. Is it disheartening? Yes, it is. You're literally there to watch her race. Not just her. Okay, you were there to watch everybody race. But she won. And the disdain that this lady gets for winning from this one young lady is beyond me. She's an idiot, and she doesn't even know that she's on camera saying that. But I hope that somebody plays that back for her so she can see how she looks, how ugly she looks, and how stupid she looked from just even saying that. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Shout out to Shacari. I hope she get more haters. I hope the young lady gets way more haters than what she have right now. She need more like you, young lady, because the nerve of you. Okay? The nerve of fucking you. Alrighty. So I'm gonna keep it moving with the fifth segment of the show. The fifth. You know what? Y'all get to hear my lisp every week, and nobody has said nothing about it yet. So thank y'all for looking over the obvious. The fifth segment of the show is take a shot or hit the blunt, which y'all already seen me do. Y'all already saw me hit the blunt. I'm going to take a shot. Again, no vendors this week. What's up? I really feel like sponsors are coming. That's how I feel. I'm going to speak positively about all of these things. Sponsors are coming, but I need y'all to know that I'm accepting all sponsors as well. So if you're listening to the podcast, if you're listening or if you're watching the show, if you want to be sponsored on the show, you want your business name at the bottom of this screen. If you want everybody to hear your business name every Friday across all streaming platforms, please reach out to me. Any and all vendors. It doesn't matter what you have to promote. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you promote your shit. I'm here to help you get it off. Again, I want to have a disclaimer. I say any and all because any and all who are doing their due diligence to make sure that their business is successful. Let's talk about it. Because there'd be some of y'all that be reaching out and I'm like, what? You got one picture on your profile. Like, how am I send? I can't do it. I got to get behind something that I know is going to be consistent and that I know is going to be quality and I know that it's going to be good for the people who listen to this podcast. Okay? So make sure that y'all are reaching out to me. One more thing really quickly before we move on. Make sure that y'all are clicking the link in my bio on my social media pages. That's how you can listen to all the episodes. You can listen to it on all streaming platforms from the link in my bio. You can follow me on AMP. You can follow me on Threads. Y'all can follow me on Fanbase, which brings me to my next subject. Have y'all heard about Fanbase? I don't think the world knows about this. I don't think the world knows about the Black-owned social media application that you get paid for. Okay? Let me explain it to you. You don't get paid if you have so many followers. That's not how it works. You get paid if somebody goes on your page and they love what you do, you get paid from that alone. They don't even have to follow you. You don't have to follow them. This is an app that you actually get paid for content on. They pay you for the content. Unlike, I don't want to get canceled on the big app. Y'all don't, all right. Unlike another app, we're not going to say its name. Unlike Instagram. Unlike that application to where you have to build up your following and build up your fan base and do all of these things and know the algorithm and all of the crazy things that you have to do on that one, you don't have to do on this other one. You literally have to go on there, you post, and if somebody loves your shit, like they can donate money to you for loving your shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like the only reason why we're not on that application because it forces us to support each other where it matters at. In the pockets. It forces us to it forces us to support somebody where it actually matters at. Unlike the other application where all of the content is free and all of the content is based on your popularity and on your followers and other things like that, this content is strictly based on the people who support you and feel like they believe in what you do and believe in what you have going on. And I love that. So, I mean, if you feel like how I feel, join me on Fanbase. Join me on Fanbase at Rebirth the Podcast. You can follow Braggadocious Podcast on Fanbase too. You're on Fanbase too, right? Follow Braggadocious Podcast on Fanbase. Follow Braggadocious Podcast on all media platforms. But yeah, make sure that y'all go fuck with Fanbase. Go check it out for yourself at least. Create you a Fanbase page, man. Like, what? And start posting regardless to whether you get paid or not. Like, I would rather risk getting paid than, you know what I mean, than be on Instagram and just knowing that I'm not getting paid. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather have the option to do both. Anyway, do what y'all want to do. Y'all don't never have to listen to me. I just feel like some of the stuff that I be saying here on Rebirth the Podcast will help you out with your life. So that's what I'm here for. I'm here to just give y'all some advice on what y'all got going on, what y'all don't got going on. Help y'all see things a bit differently. Help y'all to see a bullshit bitch for a bullshit bitch. That hoe Carlee Russell got under my skin this week, y'all. I ain't gonna lie to you. That hoe got under my skin real bad. But yeah, I'm just helping y'all to see things a little different, just a different perspective, my perspective. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Thank y'all so much for joining Rebirth the Podcast. Make sure that y'all follow me on Instagram. Make sure that y'all follow Rebirth the Podcast on Instagram. Make sure that y'all follow me on Threads, all social media platforms, like I just said. Click the link in my bio, check out all the episodes, and make sure that y'all check out episode 3. Stay tuned for next week. We got a guest. I actually got an interview for you guys next week. Y'all don't have to hear me ramble on. Thank y'all so much for joining Rebirth the Podcast. I'll see y'all next week on Friday.